Hello, everyone. This is Derek from Sports Info. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right, great. We just got wrapped up on the practice court just a matter of seconds ago, so Coach is up here. I'm going to turn it over to him to recap the film from the Maryland game, and then we'll look forward to Nebraska. Go ahead, Coach.
Guys, I apologize for being a little bit later than normal. We had practice went over a little bit, and we've had some flight plans that have changed, so I made an alteration a little bit to practice. So I appreciate you guys' patience. I certainly respect your time. Obviously, coming off a big win Wednesday night, I thought our effort and our ability to play with emotion and passion and be really connected was off the charts. I thought that Egwu played, maybe one of his best games since I've coached him at both ends of the floor. I thought Hill was really good on offense and did some good things defensively. I thought our team defended well. I thought we got contributions from a lot of different guys as I watched the film, different plays during the game that we needed them to make at both ends of the floor, and they stepped up and made them. And so I was really encouraged by that. Now, obviously, I told them the cat's out of the bag in terms of their effort and their connectedness, and now we've got to set that as our standard, certainly moving forward. Obviously, Nebraska just came off a win the other night. Watching them, obviously, Petway and Shields, Pittsford's ability to make threes. I think Benny Parker has improved a great deal watching him. Great defender. Tough place to play. It was a great environment in there last year. I know it will be again tomorrow night. They're top 25 in the country defensively. Really defend. Really grind you. You got to be really tough having coached against Tim's teams the last 2 years. You got to be tough mentally, tough physically. A lot of times sometimes they're lower possession games, so you really got to value each possession and play what's in front of you. And certainly that'll be a challenge for us tomorrow night. Questions?
Coach, this is Lauren. First of all, do you see yourself changing in any way defensively in your approach to things?
Well, obviously we did a little bit the other day. Some of that, Lauren, is based on our personnel, and then some of it's based on the opponent as well. But we're open to whatever it is we need to do from a game plan perspective to adjust and alter that gives us the best chance to be competitive on a game-by-game basis. We have a lot of things in our system that we practice. We used a lot of those things on Wednesday night, and we're certainly open to, like I said, to using whatever we have to do or play, whether it's offensively or defensively, to give us the best chance to be competitive.
You played your starters a lot longer minutes the other night. What's the right way to say that? What allowed you to do that? What were the considerations that allowed you to do that?
Well, I just think, first of all, those guys had to be willing, to push through and play harder and longer stretches of time. Obviously, Egwu was begging me not to take him out of the game. He didn't want to come out. He had that look in his eye. Hill had it going offensively, played a lot of minutes for us there, and a lot of other guys played over 30 as well. It could change tomorrow. I mean, obviously, Morgan and Black played a little bit less minutes than they have normally, but that wasn't necessarily intentional. I think Mav would tell you he didn't have one of his better games. He had played really well here recently, and certainly our ability to play small and big, I think, gives our team two different looks that we can use throughout a game, and we need Mav to be more consistent. LaRon's still trying to figure some things out, obviously, as we head into conference play and valuing possessions and, executing our defense. And, I think a lot like Hill and Nunn did last year, late in the year, I think LaRon's going to be one of those guys that continues to get better and better as the season moves forward. But, we've told those guys it takes everybody. We've got to have everybody ready. And I think for us right now, it's more on a game-by-game basis.
John, you mentioned, this is Jeremy, by the way. You mentioned Nana's play. Obviously, yeah, he was unbelievable the other night. What changed with him? Was that just Ray being out? I mean, I know he's given you defensively so much, but it seemed like offensively he was a little more into it as well.
Yeah, he was good, and I thought our guys did a good job, Jeremy, of finding him in the post, and he worked really hard to get it, and I thought he got good position. I thought that, our shot selection I thought was really good. I thought guys played together. I thought they played the right way. I thought the ball moved. We have good ball movement. I thought if we'd have made some of those threes against the 1-3-1 late that we had, we might have been able to, rest a little bit more comfortably there towards the end. I thought he was really good at both ends of the floor. I thought he was terrific and, played like a senior's supposed to play in their last go-round, and hopefully we can bottle that up a little bit and, he can continue to give us a boost at both ends.
Since you've been here, obviously the offensive game has grown a lot, but how much has it grown last year?
Oh, I think it's grown a lot each year. He's gotten better. He's gotten bigger. He's gotten stronger. He understands what he's doing more. He's gotten better in the post. He's gotten better passing the ball. I mean, he's really improved a great deal, and he works very hard at it, and he cares a great deal. So I think it really starts with those two things. And, Dustin's done a really good job with him, working with him. And, hopefully he can continue to improve. It's still obviously early here in season 2.
John, it's JJ. With Jalen, at what point in the off season did you start to really see his confidence showing?
I think Jalen would probably tell you. I don't know if it was so much JJ during the off season. I think when we started practice, a couple of things became very noticeable. Number one, he's physically stronger, and he worked very hard in the weight room. I think that's allowed him to be a better player. I think his understanding of what we want. I think he's a better defender, and I think the strength also helps with that. And then I think he's very connected to his teammates. His ability to be vocal. I thought Nana had a great phrase the other night. He's always been very vocal. Certainly had a level of leadership ability and ability to communicate and connect. But the difference, I think, right now is he has a command about him with our team. So I thought that he did a great job of that the other night. Obviously, as Nana said, he's the front porch of our offense and our defense. And I thought he just had great command of the game, and he had been practicing really well the last 2 to 3 weeks, very consistently well. So I just thought he had earned the right to play a little bit more, and thought he might give us a different element. And obviously, we're going to continue to still need Ahmad, and I think Ahmad will continue to play better. I think we got 2 or 3 guys that I think will play better than they're playing right now, and that's gives me a lot of optimism because that tells me we haven't reached our ceiling yet.
Before the Maryland game, when you went to tell Jalen that he was going to get the start, did he seem surprised or hesitant about anything at all with that?
Certainly didn't seem hesitant. You'd have to ask him if he was surprised, but I think he knew that he had earned that opportunity, and obviously he made the most of it the other night. I thought he did a great job of leading our team, of being vocal. And as Nana said, having great command of the game at both ends.
Coach, when you have a guy like Petaway who does so much for them and basically controls a lot of their offense, both as a shooter and as a facilitator, how do you approach him? What's your feeling about him?
I think he's a terrific player, Lauren, offensively. I mean, he's got the full package. He's great in transition. He's great from long range off the catch and the bounce. He has a great mid-range game. He's got good size. He can post you. He can drive the ball. He can pass the ball. He defends. He plays with a level of toughness that I really appreciate. I think he's a really, really good player because he affects the game in so many different ways. Very reminiscent of Ray. I thought Ray was a guy that affected the game on the glass, affected the game defensively, and affected the game offensively. And there's not very many of those guys that are that good, like in all 3 of those facets, that play a position. And I think Petway is one of those guys.
Anything else here for Coach? All right. Thank you guys for joining us this afternoon. We'll see those of you who are traveling in Lincoln.
Thanks again, guys, for your patience.